What's up, guys? It's John, your favorite anti-psychiatrist, here today with more dark truths about our mental health industry. So, does more medication actually equal more mental illness? If we objectively look at the data, the answer is absolutely yes. What I mean by this is that nowadays we have more mental illness than at any time in history. We hear it all the time. We're in a mental health crisis. People are coming down with mental illness all the time. But at the same time as this, we actually have more people on psych meds than ever before. It's estimated that about 20% of the population is taking a psychiatric medication. That's 1 in 5 people. Just think about that. If you go out in public and 1 in 5 people that you see is taking a medication for their mental health, that's a huge percentage of our population. So what does this tell us? Right? We can look at the evidence. There's graphs that show this, that as the medication prescriptions go up, the mental illness goes up right along with it. The more medications, the more mental illness we have. This is scientifically irrefutable. Now, I know people are going to argue with me. They're going to say, well, there's other reasons for this. There's some people that need medication and they don't have access to healthcare, or our modern society is so stressful that it's causing mental health issues. Some of these things are true. But again, the scientific facts are that we have more people on medication now than ever before, and we have more mental illness now than ever before. So obviously there's a correlation here. So what we have to understand is that, number one, obviously the meds aren't helping. If they're advertised as safe and effective to heal and treat mental illness, then we would naturally expect the rates of mental illness to sort of level out and start to go down. But they're actually doing the exact opposite. The more meds that are prescribed, the more mental illness goes up. The second thing we can understand is that there's a strong likelihood that the medications are actually making people worse, that they're actually making them mentally ill. And I tend to agree with this. I've demonstrated on my page, you guys can go look at my other videos. There's a lot of scientific evidence that explains exactly how these medications can worsen and increase mental illness, and many times can actually cause mental illness that a person never had before they started taking the medication. So if you guys are interested in that, go check out the other videos on my page. I hope you guys have found this useful, and I would love to hear your guys' experiences with psychiatric medication.